Hello and welcome to episode 60 of the Screen Age podcast. Oh yeah, no, I have to censor that one, but 60. I'm your host
60.
Connor for 60 episodes.
I'm still the other one, Rodrigo. After
Thanks to
60.
the two people that listen to this. No,
Yeah.
I feel like this year is going to be a big year for us.
I think so. We said this last year, but this
No.
is the year.
No, you see, last year we only at the end of the half year actually started doing shit.
Yeah, like proper. Other than the podcast, we actually started doing other things. Yeah.
This is going to be a bigger year.
Yes. I hope so. Otherwise, my confidence will definitely be shot.
This is when it's like, what's the point? But we'll do something.
Yeah.
We can always just reboot.
Reboot Screen Age podcast 2.0.
Yeah, pretty much. That's for a different discussion.
Yeah, but will you get on with it? What do you
Oh
want
God!
to do?
Really?
Yeah, why?
Why did I just half shout?
Oh,
There you
go. Right, do you have anything? Because my two are kind of boring.
Well, okay, then we might as well get your two out of the way because I have a big movie announcement that I'm intrigued.
Okay. So my one, the first one is, have you seen Don't Look Up?
No, for
Okay.
some reason I'm kind of waiting to go back up to Cork to see if other people will watch it.
Yeah, so Don't Look Up came out about 2 weeks ago. It's a comedy disaster film. It's funny. It's good. It touches a lot of realistic points, that especially shit that's going on now. So it's kind of it's very eye opening, different perspective. But the main thing is that within a week, it reached 152 million views, which is I think, it's the third highest streamed movie in Netflix of all time.
Yeah, it got 152.29 million viewing hours globally in a single week.
In a single week, yeah, and in the first 28 days, which I'm pretty sure it still has more time to do that, because I don't think it's been out for 28 days. It's the third, only behind Bird Box and Red Notice.
Yeah, the third.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
Bird Box, yeah.
I'm surprised Bird Box is there.
I know. I'm not surprised that Bird Box is there. I'm surprised Bird Box is still there. I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I'm amazed actually just how many viewing hours it got. But I guess that was the first proper big movie that they actually did that kind of popularized the whole Netflix things and realized, okay, these movies can actually be big when
probably
a quality one is being made. See, and it's kind of ironic when I say the phrase that when a quality one is being made, when Red Notice is also there, so it's,
that one was good. I watched Red Notice, and it actually was quite decent. It was good fun. It was a good fun watch.
yeah, but that's the difference. It's a fun watch when Bird Box is a genuinely good movie, and you know what you call it, Don't Look Up is like. It's just kind of, it's brilliant. So it's unusual for a comedy action to be ahead of a bunch of other things. I guess.
Yeah, I am surprised Extraction isn't there, because I feel like Extraction broke a lot of records when it came out.
Yeah,
With
I don't know
Chris
if it was
Hemsworth.
it
It might have been third, and it might have just been passed out now by Don't Look Up.
I don't know.
But I definitely recommend Don't Look Up. But I do, I say, have a warning of don't, if you're expecting a straight out comedy film with Don't Look Up, it's really dry humor, really obscure humor. It is weird, so just expect weird. I think is the main thing when you go to watch that film. Is just expect it to be weird, because it is weird. But
Yeah,
it is
I don't know
very
if
good.
I don't know if I say that's a what you call a warning. It's like every time you talk about it, you go, "Oh, but it's so strange." Like that's not a but. That's like a. It's strange.
I guess it's because whenever I watched the trailer for this film, it doesn't give the vibe that it's a comedy film. It gives the
No,
vibe that
true.
it's more of a thriller kind of thing, that they're trying to save the world and have this meteor not hit the Earth. And so I thought I was expecting more of a thriller kind of a thing, and then when we were putting it on Netflix, it said comedy, or I googled it or something and it said comedy, and I guess that's why it kind of took me a bit by surprise, I guess, because I wasn't expecting a comedy. So maybe that's why I think it's like that.
In fairness, Netflix has Okage, the fucking movie about a genetically morphed, what's supposed to be a pig, I guess. That is one of the most fucked up endings to a movie ever. It's also a comedy, but yeah, I think they should call it like a dark comedy or a black comedy or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Rather than just saying the phrase comedy. Or like
Yeah.
like an unusual comedy or something, because Okage was a very dark comedy, and we did not think it going into it. And in fairness,
Yeah.
for the first 3/4 of that movie as well, you're like, yeah, it's kind of dark comedy, and then for the last quarter, you're like, oh, it's just dark.
Oh yeah. But like, when this film came out, I saw that Jennifer Lawrence came out and she was like, I hated working with Jonah Hill. She's like, I absolutely hated it. All he does was just like make jokes and abuse me on set. And I was like, I was like, surely he's not that bad. Like, is he really that bad? But when you watch the film, some of the jokes he makes towards her character, you could just tell are improvised and just a dig. You could just tell they're like, they weren't scripted, because you can even see in her face, by her reaction, she just looks genuinely annoyed. So I could, just by watching it, I was like, yeah, I could totally understand why she would fucking say something like that, because he seems like the type that would just be unbearable.
It's weird though, because like this is like the first proper time I've heard of something like this from someone working with Jonah Hill.
Yeah, I don't know if it's... Yeah, I've never heard of it. Yeah, I've heard people complain about working with Leo, because he's like a perfectionist.
Yeah,
I've heard
but there's a difference in that, because
Yeah.
like there's another side to him with like, cause he's not always like that, but like you see him in that behind the scenes footage in The Wolf of Wall Street, but like you get what
Oh yeah.
you get something great out of him no matter what, and there's a reason why he's a perfectionist. It's because like look at the movies that he's made.
Oh yeah.
Like I can understand him being like that, and I could make an exception for it. Like it's one thing if an actor is only okay and becomes a perfectionist. If he's like, no, I want to do all this, it's like you're not winning any awards. You're just being perfectionist for just to be a perfectionist.
Sake of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but if Leo is a perfectionist, I'll be like, yeah, I get it. Same with Joaquin Phoenix. If he's a no, sorry, I say Joaquin Phoenix, but he was a perfectionist. It was the director that he worked with was the perfectionist, wasn't it? In Joker.
No, he is a perfectionist.
Perfectionist
Whenever
what?
he's given a script, he has to like send 100 corrections till he believes it's perfect, and then and only then will he accept the role.
And yeah, and like to an extent, it's like, okay, my God, being a perfectionist is just can be annoying, but like look at the performances you get from those two, especially. Like, if you're going to get someone and you know the perfectionist, prepare yourself for it. So that's why I'm really unusual. I'm like perplexed by how Jennifer Lawrence has responded to working with Jonah Hill, because I don't remember anything like that really. I don't remember people coming out and be like, oh, he's like this all the time, and any behind the scenes footage you see of him or an interview, he comes across as much different. So it's really, I don't know.
Yeah, it is weird, because you'd expect it in films such as like The Wolf of Wall Street, for example. You would expect maybe that one could be annoying or whatever, because his character is that kind of annoying guy. But I guess, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird one. Maybe she just doesn't like that type of humor, and that was it. Like, Or it was a good publicity stunt to get us to watch the movie.
Maybe. I'll see what she says about it.
Yeah.
Like, hang on. It was really hard filming and not just ruining take after take laughing. I mean, he's a comedic master. An entire day of him improving insults at me. What? I saw. Maybe I'm in the wrong fucking tabloid-esque thing. But it's like
completely taken out of context.
I think people are taking it out of context. Well, hang on, I'll go to a different one, because in that one she describes him as a comedic genius and master, and I'm very confused. So Don't Look Up, Jennifer Lawrence says it was really, really hard working with Jonah Hill. Now, that's a pretty thing. It's a big thing to say. She said it was really, really hard filming with him and not just ruining take after take. That's a big thing. She then continued to say it was one time dedicated an entire day to him just improving insults at me. It was amazing. He and Meryl were the only ones who should do that kind of improv. I mean, he's just a comedic master.
Okay, so it's been completely taken out of context.
I am so confused. She replied to stop handling information and for your own fucking hell. She literally says at one point, watch viewers take away from the movie, and her response is to stop handling information that the way we do now, where there's like the truth and science and then politics, or personal feelings involved. This is literally explaining what's going on here.
No. When you watch the film, you'll totally understand what she means by that. You'll definitely be like, damn, this film was literally made right now because of how the world is going, and it makes so much sense.
It makes sense, but that's exactly what's happening now. They are handling information weird.
Yeah. No, when you watch it, you'll be like, this is literally happening, just with a different circumstance. But okay, so this whole thing of her working with him being a disaster was completely taken out of context and blown out of proportion. Cool.
I'm not trying to look at another. Yeah, it's the comedian kept. Okay, so here we are. This is my. Now, let me be real. I'm on a site called Pink Villa because no one else is reporting on this.
Okay.
Hang on. It looks like it's even more confusing, actually. It was really hard since comedian kept trying to make her laugh during takes. Jennifer stated in a YouTube interview with Vanity Fair, he's the worst. It was really, really hard filming with Jonah and not ruining take after take laughing. She described the time insulted her for an entire day they were filming the Smash Netflix picture. God damn, they're calling it a picture. She said, we one time dedicated an entire day to him just improving insults at me. It was amazing. He and Meryl are the only ones who should really do that kind of improv. I mean, he's just a comedic master. We all did some stuff, not just... What the fuck is going on?
Let's just move on. Let's move on before we lose our minds.
This is like fucking MGK insulting and then praising Eminem in like a second. I'm so confused. Yeah, let's move on.
Right, the other stupid thing that I have here before we move on to the real news is I don't understand why this is being reported on, but anyway.
Oh, I love when you start these sentences.
Like, it says Encanto breaks the Disney main character tradition, right?
Okay, which has been done in the last 2 to 3 movies.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, okay, this will be interesting. This will be like a weird tradition that you don't really notice, but once it's like pointed out to you, it'll make sense. No.
Oh fuck, what is it? Is it the fact that she's Latino or some shit?
No, it's the fact that she wears glasses.
What?
Yeah. Main characters don't wear glasses, bar Chicken Little and the guy in the other film. What's it called? It's somewhere here.
It's somewhere here?
Meet the Robinsons.
Okay.
Those are the only two that wore glasses, and apparently this is newsworthy. because she wears glasses, and apparently they're trying to shatter the nerdy and eccentric stereotypes that come with glasses.
Oh, God forbid we were to think of another movie franchise that popularized the use of glasses in a magical world where the main character sported glasses. Oh yeah, fucking Harry Potter.
Yes, I know.
Really?
I didn't realize that glasses were still uncool.
I didn't know they were uncool in the first place.
I apologize. I just want to be able to see.
That's dumb.
It's really dumb. Yes.
Why is like, why does one small thing change? You're like, look at this. I'm like, cool. That's incredibly normal.
Yeah, and I think actually when I was watching the film, it annoyed me that she had glasses, because, her mother, like, the whole thing is that everyone has powers, and her mother's power is that whatever she cooks, when you eat it, you heal. You heal whatever. Ooh, like if you have a broken hand, if you eat her food, your hand's no longer broken. So, well, I'm like, why won't she just, eat something and then she doesn't need fucking glasses anymore? Because, her mother heals everything. So I was like, why is she wearing glasses? I'm just like, you can heal it. Is
that a heal?
I guess it would be. Like if you
more
can
like
see,
injury.
Yeah, an injury though. But like you see people in it that like get stung by a bee, and she heals it, or they have a scratch and she heals it.
Injury, not genetic.
Genetic.
Could it be a genetic thing?
I don't know.
Like, what big diseases can she cure with her pot roast?
See, they don't go into that much detail, I guess.
I mean, imagine.
See, I don't know.
Fucking malaria.
I think they skipped the Black Plague period, so I'm not sure.
Oh god, it'd be hilarious. It's just like go to different, like that's the reason why different things of different diseases have been eradicated, like smallpox. Oh, here's a chicken wing. Oh, malaria. Oh,
the magical chicken wing that cured chickenpox.
Oh, that'd be ironic. I didn't actually think of that.
But no, but like, I don't know. Okay, let's say they can't fix it because of it's genetic or whatever. Genetic. But like, is it really reporting?
No, fuck that.
No one really cares. People who wear glasses move on. If they have glasses, they have glasses. If they don't, they don't. Who cares?
I could say something if. No, I really think that like no matter any change to a character should not be. Like, it should just be normalized. You should just see a character with glasses and go, cool, a character with glasses, which we have been doing, I think, for a few decades now. But for some reason, they're like, we're fucking attacking the stigma of glasses. I'm like, really? In this day and age, you're deciding to tackle the stigma against glasses?
Yeah, like, I mean, Leo wears glasses and Don't Look Up.
Oh, yeah, no, and fucking, look, we could be here for literal years naming all the characters that read glasses, but like... To an extent, I can kind of be like, okay, that's cool if like the character had some form of genetic disability, like mental disability, or was handicapable, or was like I don't know, an amputee or something like that. And be like, look at this is the first character that's been like this in a Disney movie. I'd be like, okay, to an extent that's kind of cool, but at the same time I'd be like, just like treat it as normal. Don't be like, look at this big person, no arm. I'm like, cool,
this is his only personality trait in the whole film.
Yeah, don't make it like personality trait, and don't have them constantly being like referring to it. Just be like, cool, get it on with their lives, normalize things.
Yeah,
holy hell.
We said this 100 times. If you're gonna do something, do it, great, whatever, but just don't make it their only thing. But anyway, what's your news?
I actually got two things I just realised, and one thing I don't know how I feel about. And apparently Bill Murray is saying that in Ant-Man 3 he'll play a villain.
He'll play what?
A villain.
Oh.
I'm very okay with this.
Yes. That would be
like,
good.
At first I was like, what the... Bill Murray playing a bad guy in a Marvel movie? I'd be like, what the fuck? But then it's Ant-Man, and I'm like, you know what?
It makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. That makes a bit of sense.
It is weird. It's weird that it makes sense. You know, it
Yeah.
just...
Oh yeah.
If there was going to be any movie in Marvel, it would definitely be Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm. Because
It just
like
suits
that's...
it. I don't know, it's weird.
Well, yeah, because like he is a funny man and he's a comedic guy who's very random and chaotic, and that's what Ant-Man 1 and to an extent 2, it wasn't as funny. But Ant-Man, that's what Ant-Man is. He's just kind of, now with Paul Rudd's rendition anyways, he's chaotic and funny. So for probably one of the most chaotically funny people in this world to be in it playing the villain, I'm okay with that.
He's also 71 years old.
Yeah? And, like, no, this is the weird thing, right? You look at Andy Murray, Bill Murray, and you look, he's 71. And you look at Harrison Ford and he's almost 80.
Yeah.
It's weird how
And Harrison looks better off.
God, he does. Harrison looks really good.
He's well kept. He probably has a lot of surgery going on there in the face.
No, I don't know.
Bill Murray looks older than 71.
I
genuinely thought he was older.
Yeah, well,
but yeah, this could work. This could be fun. This could be. The only thing is, like, my issue with having old actors playing villains and heroes or whatever, in that they need a lot of motion, is that they're gonna have to use their stunt double a lot, which could make it look a bit weird, because you just know Bill Murray could never do a front flip and land, you know.
Yeah.
It could look a bit weird, but they might make it work, especially if he's like just a big brainiac villain that makes something or something.
Yeah, that's the thing. If he can play some characters like that, there's plenty of characters like that in Marvel Universe. It'd be great.
Yeah, but I like Bill Murray. I feel like he hasn't been in a lot recently.
Yeah, well, he's around.
He's around, getting up there. But,
now,
what's the other one?
Speaking of one movie that he's in, to one that he could possibly be in, Wes Anderson has released or revealed one of his new movie things, ventures, and it's something that I'm very interested in because I love Wes Anderson, and he's going to be adapting a Roald Dahl book from 1977. Yeah, now it's one that I actually haven't read or really heard of, which is why I'm even more interested, which is The Wonderful Story, sorry, I'll restart that one, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar and Six More. So I actually haven't heard of this.
Six More collections. Okay, so it's actually a collection of short stories.
Cool.
7 short stories.
7 short stories.
Okay.
And it's supposedly a huge cast, as always with his movies. But like,
but that's a big cast. That's a big cast.
But like, what the fuck?
Let me get the cast stuff here.
Yeah, so just to name a few, we obviously have Benedict Cumberbatch, which is already massive. You have Ben Kingsley, who's a wonderful actor. You have Ray Fiennes, who's also a wonderful actor. You have Dev Patel, who's a great actor too. My God, you have so many people just from there alone.
Yeah. Is this gonna be animated? I would assume so.
I would doubt so. Live action. Why would you assume it's animated?
Because I'm pretty sure that Henry Sugar is a kid, and he's being played by Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's a good reason, actually. Not sure.
Let me look it up. How old is Henry Sugar?
Look, it's probably going to tell you that it was brought out in 1977.
That's exactly what they told me.
Yeah. Character.
Character. You keep talking while I find this.
Cool. I can't wait to see any of these actors again on screen. Even just the 4 that we mentioned there. And I just love Wes Anderson too. I'm annoyed I haven't seen The French Dispatch, because I love Oh, the Grand Budapest Hotel. And I love a few other of his movies. Like, oh, what the fuck? I can't actually remember his movies off the top of my head ever. But I just, every time I think of them, it's like a genuine joy that I feel when I watch them. He's a real wonderful director. So for him to be going for a Roald Dahl book, or just anything Roald Dahl, because Roald Dahl was like some of my childhood, which is funny how I haven't actually seen or heard of this book, even though I read, I don't know, 15 Roald Dahl books when I was younger, if there even is 15 actually, now that I say that. I read so many of them. I'm amazed that I haven't heard of this one, and that's the book that he of course decides to go for, so I'm even more intrigued by all of it.
Oh, okay, so it's because it's a collection of 7 short stories. Each story is different with different characters.
Yes.
So that's why it doesn't actually matter.
Oh, okay.
So it could be.
So
it could be. Well, how is it? Is it going to be a movie?
Yeah, I assume it's yeah.
Because they are short stories. They're quite short, like.
Gosh, like it doesn't really matter. I feel like his directing style is good for a bunch of short movies, bunch of short movies slapped together for one big thing.
Yeah.
Like most of his movies have like snap cuts and different like title cards for each chapter. So this would, this would suit him definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So Henry Sugar, an independently wealthy man who enjoys gambling, not a kid.
Oh yeah, nowhere near a kid. Where did you think he was a kid?
I don't know. Roald Dahl always gives me vibes that he has kids in his stories. Because in fairness, most of his stories have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Yeah, not this time. He's a good author, though. He's a great author.
Oh yeah.
He makes some good books.
And I'm sure there's gonna be more of his movie or of his books being adapted, since this whole his estate got pretty much opened up to public domain. Well, to an extent.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, but I mean, we've already got so many from him. Like we got Charlie Chocolate Factory, we got Matilda, BFG, we got the Fantastic Fox,
which was actually also by Wes Anderson.
I absolutely love that film.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I'm sure
so he's perfect for this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's plenty.
Definitely.
Witches,
yeah. That movie's terrifying, but
it is. The old one now, not the new one. Is like, okay, cool. Anne Hathaway.
The old one is absolutely terrifying.
Oh, horrific.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
But yeah, do anything else in movies?
Nope. I want to move on to something dumb in TV.
Dumb in TV. What's that?
Right. I saw a thing today while scrolling the ever trudging shit that is our news reporting places, and I saw a thing which was every TV show cancelled in 2021.
Oh boy.
I was like, okay, so cancelled. So plenty of shows. So that's the word they use, not finishing, not just kind of being written out, literally just cancelled. So that's the word. So we got Cowboy Bebop as the first one, and that was definitely cancelled.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
Now, The Walking Dead, was that cancelled?
No, it's ending.
Yeah, that's ending.
Yeah.
Okay, Better Call Saul is also ending, right?
Ending, yeah, not cancelled.
Yep, that's not cancelled either. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, ending.
Ending, yeah, willingly.
But half cancelled. Willingly, yeah, it's willingly.
Yeah.
Half cancelled, willingly. Kim's Convenience, I don't know. Oh yeah, that was cancelled. The Crown, isn't that just?
I think they just gotten up to right now, so I don't want to predict the future.
Yeah, hang on. It was announced that seasons 5 and 6 will wrap up the Acclaim series, with the show since planned with an arc that would take the royal family to the 2000s, and the Crown is expected to focus on the continuing. So, the ongoing pandemic productions, which explains the release. It doesn't even say that fucking 2020. It's even saying that this is the last one. It's just saying that it's been delayed.
Yeah.
Okay. Ozark. Isn't that just being ended as well? That's not being cancelled.
Ozark's just ending as well, yeah.
Yeah. Now, and this is the one that made me go, wow, this person has no idea what they're talking about. The last one that's apparently being cancelled in 2022 is Peaky Blinders.
Oh. I don't think they understand what the difference between cancelled and ending means. Like, definitely, like, there's a clear-cut differentiation. When a show comes out with a season, and at the end of the season, they go, yeah, we're not making any more, that's cancelled. But if a season goes, this is the last season we're making, before it comes out, then it's not cancelled. It's ending.
No, it's ending. And, like, even reading the synopsis of what they're talking about just fucking confused. I'll just read it out, because it's fucking mental to me. Peaky Blinders will be ending, even though it doesn't even fucking say cancelled. Already they've contradicted themselves.
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders will be ending after season 6, and this is the line that infuriates me. Despite strong acclaim and a large and loyal fan base. What? Just because there's a large and loyal fan base and good acclaim, the fucking series to go on forever? Shut up. Series creator Stephen Knight implied in the past that the show may last for 7 seasons, so Peaky Blinders ending after 6 seasons came as a blow to long-time viewers? What the fuck are you talking about? No, unfortunately, multiple projects for Knight and lead actor Cillian Murphy, along with the COVID-19 pandemic, I might actually sense that word, affected this decision.
No, that is a lie. The director came out many years ago and he said, my plan for this is to go to 6 to 7 seasons. 6 to 7. Meaning he is on track to do his 6. And then he said, okay, instead of doing a 7th season, we'll do a movie.
So, oh my god, it's so fucking annoying.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh my god, that is shocking.
And the worst part about it is underneath it there's a shit ton of other shows that have actually been cancelled and it's in an actual list, but for some fucking reason they had to show us 7 other shows that just weren't cancelled before getting to the shows that actually were cancelled.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't think they understand what cancelled means.
No, absolutely not.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I guess you can say it's cancelled. Maybe
there's an argument there.
Yeah. The Better Call Saul one, not cancelled, because if they make any more, it will literally be Breaking Bad, because they're right there. They're right before he meets him.
I scrolled down and it says Castlevania is one of the shows that got cancelled. The anime from Netflix. They said that that's the... Hang on the fuck. Castlevania... Okay, 2021, isn't it? So I assume that came out at the end of 2021. Well, it came out in May. That has an ending. That ended. That was finito. There's no fucking continuation. It was a 4-season show. What is this fucking person talking about?
I mean, I looked it up. Castlevania was cancelled because of reasons that we cannot say on this podcast.
Wait, are you sure? Because
Castlevania was cancelled. You will see that it was definitely cancelled.
That's not what I fucking saw. Just there. Oops. Castlevania. Come on.
You just look up Castlevania cancelled. It should be the first.
I'm trying. For some reason, I can't spell cancelled. That's weird, because the amount of times they came out and said, oh yeah, 4 will be the last season. Literally, the amount of times I saw it was 4 was the last season.
But yeah, so wait, you could probably say that one was cancelled.
Oh, thank God it wasn't him. I was like, wait, who the fuck is that guy?
This scumbag.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it isn't him. Thank God, I like him. Weird, no, because like the entire lead up to it was like Castlevania. This is the ending of it. It's like cool. It's not being cancelled. It's just ending.
Yeah, And then The Walking Dead, they said this is the last season before like they started doing it. They were like, we're done. It's gonna wrap up. I mean, they still have the 3 Rick Grimes movies that they want to do. Who knows if they're
Oh
ever
my
gonna
god, I
happen.
forgot about them.
People are really pissed that they haven't said anything about them.
Why? I would be happy with them.
I guess they just want to see what happens to them.
Why is Why the Last Man not here? That got cancelled. Why is the actual shows who've been proper cancelled and not told to us that it's just ending or has actually ended not up here? Why the Last Man got cancelled? Oh,
Let's move on before your head explodes.
What else have you got? Hopefully that's dumb.
No, what I have here is the Peacemaker show.
Okay.
That's coming out in like 4 days. The only reason I want to bring it up, one, is because it's coming out, so I want to tell people it's coming out, and two, I had no idea it was coming out this quick. I didn't have a clue that it was coming out this fast. I still have no idea on how to watch it. Here,
HBO, I assume.
HBO.
Oh yeah, okay, there.
Okay. So James Gunn has said he's working on getting it to fans of the UK, India, and China. I mean Japan.
Okay.
He's working on it with HBO. He says very soon. I don't know what that means.
It's nothing.
But I guess it's for sure. We can definitely say we're not getting the Peacemaker on release date.
They are new, far from it.
Definitely not. Disappointing because it is one of the shows that I like. Weirdly, am kind of looking forward to. But I guess I can't watch it, so it doesn't matter.
No. I don't know. I could take it or leave that show, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like while watching the Suicide Squad, I was like, yeah, this guy's kind of cool. And then it was like, oh, yeah, he's just kind of doing the same shit over and over again. Yeah, I don't want an entire TV series spin-off of just this.
I guess, yeah.
I could do without that, so I'm not that too excited for it, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fun. It'll be good fun. It'll be a good TV show. I'm sure it will be. Especially if it's anything like Suicide Squad 2 or the Suicide Squad, it'll be good.
Don't sully the name of that movie by clipping it with the other one.
I apologize, even though they are connected. Anyway,
but they don't care that they're connected at all.
They don't care.
They claim it isn't.
Yeah. I guess sticking on superheroes that murder people. The Boys got a season 3 premiere and release
Jensen
date.
Ackles.
Have you seen The Boys?
No, which is weird because it's like a show that's right up my alley, but I really do need to watch the rest of it.
So do I. I really need to watch the first 2 seasons. I don't know why I haven't. Like you said, it is definitely a show that is like up our alley, I guess. But
I can give you the reason why I haven't watched it, I guess, because like other shows, all I did is hear about it. All I am still doing is hearing about it, so I'm like, that's the me being pushed away from the mainstream shit. But my thing is, I'm still confused as to why I don't watch this one, because generally I'm like, the show isn't usually that good if it's is never as good as people make it out to seem. But like, I've seen the first 2 episodes of it, and I loved it. I just haven't watched it, so I really don't know why I haven't continued.
Yeah, I guess the reason I haven't watched this because I've just been watching other things, I guess, and that interests me more. But I have heard The Boys is quite good, and
it is,
and it's a good dark show, very dark show.
I love Carl Urban.
Oh yeah. That is good though. It looks good, and whoever is watching it, you can watch the little teaser that they put out, very very small 30-second thing, I'm sure it has meaning. I have no idea what it means.
No idea.
But we did get a release date on it that I will get up now. June 3rd. So it's still a bit away, but it's coming. Wow, it dropped the first 3 episodes.
No.
That's weird. Usually it's either 1 or 2. They never drop 3.
That's like 3 hours as well, because they have hour-long ones, don't they?
Yeah, they have hour-long ones, yeah. And yeah, that's The Boys. Do you have anything? There?
Yes. There is a video game adaptation.
Oh.
Yeah. Hang on, no.
Oh no.
Fart. Which is probably going to be a little bit more interesting than whatever the fuck is going to. There's a live action Pokemon series coming to play. Wait, hang on, the fuck. Alright, no, actually, that could work. Now I just started thinking of Detective Pikachu. That worked pretty well. We're obviously, of course, getting some things as well from The Last of Us, which the more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, this could possibly work. So now I'm looking at, then I see Halo as well, and I'm like, that may not work. I don't know about that one. So now Fallout just seems to be the next, high-profile game that's coming into play. What?
Fallout. That's live action.
I can see that. Like, that's my thing isn't that it's going to be that like live action is the issue. Live action would suit the game. It'll just be really fucking gloomy. That's it. Unless they set it in the time of 4, and then with 4, there's not exactly a whole lot they could do with it. But I guess if they completely avoid the games, right, and do their own stuff,
which we know won't happen.
Yeah, they'll definitely show us set pieces, and they'll definitely do the whole like here's characters you'll remember. And I'm like, okay, cool. If this character is here, that means this has to be happening as well, which means it'll probably show up at some point throughout the show. So if they just completely avoid anything to do with the games and follow other people in a different state of America, because that's kind of like, one was in Nevada, another one was in Virginia, and then I can't remember where. It was in Washington, I think. It was the third one. So like they're all in different states. There's plenty of states to go around. Go to a different fucking state and just do it all the way over there. So that they can. There's definitely plenty to do within it. And before people like, I have a feeling for some reason that people who don't really know the show, but like, oh, why is it always America in post-apocalyptic things? Fallout is set in America. Fallout has an American feel. You're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see it working. They just need to avoid the games like the fucking plague.
Yeah, and like the thing is, it probably won't, because like their first announcement starts off basically with like Fallout is one of the greatest game series of all time, so they're already like focusing on the game.
Yeah.
And then I didn't like this next comment. It's like, each chapter of this insanely imaginative story has cost us countless hours we could have spent with family and friends.
What the fuck?
What?
This is on par with Jennifer Lawrence saying, "Oh, it's a great game. We've wasted our time." This is on par with Jennifer Lawrence and Jonah Hill thing. What the fuck are they talking? What the fuck? What?
I mean, it's your job, no? Like, why did
is that
you
how
have to
bad
bring,
production is?
Why did you have to bring this into it? I have always hated that thing when people say, "Oh, like, I helped you. I could have spent that with my family or something." I absolutely hate that, because it's like making you feel guilty, and it's like, oh, I'll watch it because they spent so much time on it, and they missed their family.
I don't feel guilty at all. I'm questioning why the fuck they did a bad job at production then.
And then he goes on and says, "So we're incredibly excited to partner with Todd Howard and the rest of the brilliant lunatics. Brilliant Lunatics. I thought it was a company. Brilliant Lunatics at Bethesda to bring this massive, submersive, and darkly funny universe to the life with Amazon Studios."
Okay.
Studios.
Okay.
That's all I have on it. I guess we're just kind of baffled by the one line there of like,
Yeah.
oh, well, we could have spent this with our family.
We why we waste our time doing this? It's like, all right, fuck it. Like you decided to do it.
Hey, no one asked for this.
No one
You're
asked.
giving
Everyone
this
was
to
actually probably telling you not to.
Yeah, very weird.
Really fucking weird. Yes, like it's like, what are you on about? If they're in cahoots with Bethesda themselves and Todd Howard and the writers from there, then I could see something decent, because even like 76 to an extent had like a good story behind it. It had no AI to actually flesh out the story. So if they could they have some good story writers in Bethesda, they could definitely do something. If Amazon is like, oi, give us some ideas, we'll take it to heart. If like in that case, they'll definitely do something that's separate from games but have it still the Fallout feel.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. But I think the issue, and it goes like, if you look at Halo, you play as Master Chief, so you feel what he feels because it's a first-person game. And when you play Halo Reach, why I love it is because that character, like Noble Six, is you.
Yeah.
Now, that's the issue with Fallout, with the Fallout main character. If they try to do the same recipe of you're like a silent character who you yourself create, you're in the shoes of that character, so you are him or her or them, whatever.
Yeah.
So whatever main character they make, I'm afraid of, because like in Fallout 3 you were the lone wanderer, in Fallout 4 you were the lone survivor, and in Fallout New Vegas you were the courier, which is the coolest fucking character because you're a postman who got shot in the head, survived, and went after the man that shot you in the head. Like, damn, you definitely couldn't do that type of storyline, but you could probably do one of the other two. But at the same time, you are that person, you are them. So getting the Fallout feel is going to be very complex, but that's why they need to avoid the games, I guess.
Yeah, I guess now that you laid it out there like that, the one story that I could see where like that they would be interested in doing would be that last one that you said about the postman being shot in the head. I feel like,
no, please, no, that game was perfection.
I feel like that's another reason, because people love that so much that they're gonna be like, look, if we make this, we'll just get everyone that loves it to come in and watch it with us. You just kind of feel like it's gonna be that one.
Yeah, and if they do that, then there's a chance that they go, oh, the people like the wacky side of this, let's make it more wacky. Then it becomes like fucking Borderlands.
Yeah.
So
it could be good.
It could be. I'm not gonna.
Work.
Yeah, with the amount of detail and love that some of these shows are going to be getting, especially at The Last of Us, and what I assume will be the Pokemon series. If it's not going to be a remake and it's an actual live action Pokemon series, that could actually work really well. I'd love to see some of the Pokemon in like live action. We already did see a lot of them in Detective Pikachu, and we loved that, so I could see this.
I actually haven't seen that film.
Me neither.
I haven't.
That's a lie. I've seen half of it.
I've seen clips.
Yeah, it is good. In fairness,
I heard it's good. I heard it is good.
Oh, it can definitely work.
But I feel like what? You ready to move on?
Yeah.
The second part of season 4 of, I want to say, the most anticipated anime is coming out today.
Oh yeah, it's today, the 9th. Yeah.
The Attack on Titan season 4 part 2 is coming out today.
Welcome back to Shingeki Sunday.
Oh yeah. Eren Yeager. Anyway. There's your TikTok for the week.
I was literally thinking, there it is. That could be so. Oh my god!
But I've actually never seen so much hype around an anime, a new season or part 2 of a season.
Yeah.
It's insane how everywhere everyone's just fucking buzzing for this thing. I know it is the last season. It is the last season, so it's the last part they're ever getting. So I understand the hype because it is coming to an end.
Both series and manga.
So like, I get the hype, but it's crazy how much hype is being built on this.
Yeah. But like, it's crazy how much hype it garnered just from season 4.
Yeah.
Like, my friend who's watching, which is like the reason why I'm not watching is because my roommate just like tells me everything that happens in it, so I could pretty much say I've watched it at this point.
I know
but
good
like,
few bits of it. I will watch it eventually
so
because I have a deal with my brother. But so I will eventually watch it. But
I have an anime poster that I have to scratch it off, so I should probably watch it as well. But like in like season 1, it garnered a lot of hype because like, damn, this is really cool. And new, and it's gritty, blah.
Yeah.
And it was different. And then season 2 came along, I was like, yeah, this is good. Season 3 came along, I was like, yeah, it's still good. It's not brilliant, it's not fantastic, it's not season 1.
Yeah.
And then my roommate was like, yeah, like season 3 and 4 were good, or 2 and 3 were good. But in season 4, oh damn, do I rewatch the whole thing? And it's just like, oh. It's like, okay, so season 4 is good, so season 4 is good.
Yeah. So I haven't seen so much hype for something like this. It's insane. Yeah, definitely season 4 has just made it like insane. I saw this picture the other day. It was like a panel meme, and it like the first one was like episode, I don't know, it was like episode like 200 or 150 of Naruto's like goated. And like it just went through different animes, and like there was one for Attack on Titan which was like episode like 54 or something, and then the last one was like One Piece, and it was like 495. It's like, I have to wait 495 episodes to watch a goated episode. Oh. I was like, oh god, so long.
Yeah. It's so long.
It's so long. I'm only on episode like 62.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Have you just stopped watching? Because there was a point where you were like, oh, I watched like 20 episodes.
Yeah, there was a point where I watched a lot.
Like, damn.
And then I did stop for a while. I just didn't, like, I was doing stuff during the day and then playing at night, so I'd never actually had time to watch it. So I've only started watching it again maybe this week.
Oh god.
And I just really enjoy it. It's just enjoyable. I could definitely understand why people wouldn't enjoy it, because it is very obviously, on top of the fact that it's 1,000 episodes long and you have to get there.
It's a fucking 4-digit episode number.
It's like it takes its whole thing is like building the universe and the world around it. So one fight against the guy could be 15 episodes. Because
oh my god, you said what to me right now?
So I watched one where like they're fighting this one guy, and it was like a 10 episode thing where they just fight one character, but it's because they're building so much story on characters, the world and everything, that it takes so long. So I can definitely understand why you wouldn't like it.
Yeah,
but I'm enjoying it so far. I haven't gotten to an episode where I'm like, oh fuck this. Even the filler episodes, I watched a filler episode yesterday and it genuinely made me emotional. It was about a whale. It was emotional, but it was good. Like, even the filler ones are good, so I'm enjoying it so far. I'm just waiting for the point. I want to know what number episode am I going to get to where I'm going to be like, maybe I'll take a break. Or stop or whatever.
Do you really? Do you also really want to know why episode it takes for you to go, whoa, this is the best thing ever? Because it could be like in the 500s.
Could be waiting a long time. Because I was like, Ace in One Piece. Yeah. He's a big character in One Piece. So I was like, when does Ace get introduced? Looked it up. It's like 150. And I'm like, what? And then I was like, when does Luffy get? I looked up, when does Luffy get his scar on his chest? And it's like episode like 300. And it's like, when does Luffy get his like black hand thing? And it's like episode 500. I was like, there is so much like time. Like there is so much till we get to all the big things. But I'm okay with it. I'm enjoying it so far,
Yeah.
so it's good. But Attack on Titan out today. My brothers watch it, so I'm sure they'll be. Probably not actually. They probably watch it next week because they watch it dubbed. So I think it's a week.
Oh, I'm sure I'll hear about it sometime during the week.
Oh yeah.
I should fucking text her today at some point, maybe.
Yeah.
I have 2 people to text actually. Yeah. Oh God, I have 2 people to watch Attack on Titan. Oh God, help me.
Oh, it's over for you.
Got to watch it at least. I can just get the recaps from them.
The recaps, yeah. But that's all the TV news I have.
It's all the TV news I have. Not a whole lot. That's interesting.
So,
Book of Boba. Seems getting quite interesting.
Did you watch it yet?
What? No, I haven't.
No. Okay. Episode 2's out now. Haven't watched that either.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I need to watch.
Gams.
Gums.
I'll start.
Cool.
We got a new Star Wars game announced.
This was at the Video Game Awards.
I don't know when it was announced.
If you say the word Eclipse, it was the Video Game Awards.
It's Eclipse.
Yeah, the Game Awards.
Game Awards. So Star Wars Eclipse was announced. It looks interesting. So I think it's set in the in the High Republic
Did we actually
era.
get details? Oh, right. Yeah, I mean.
Obviously. And like I think you can choose light, dark, and like I think what the one thing that interested me about this is that pretty much any choice you make will affect how the game will run out. Characters.
Wait, hold on. Are they actually giving details about this game?
They give a few details about it. Very few.
When the fuck? What? How did I miss this? What? Okay, you tell me in detail.
Detail. So basically, from what I can remember and know of.
Oh no. Oh God, that's nothing.
You're mean.
Yeah, when it comes to this, yeah.
Yeah, now I don't want to.
You're mean.
You're mean.
You're mean.
But so basically, you start as a Jedi, and then you have to, whatever decisions you make during the game, it could be good or bad, and those decisions will obviously affect you going down the Sith or down the light path. But it also will affect other characters around you on how they progress their lives and how they act with you and all this. So it's like a fully immersive like story, a fully immersive world that's gonna be put in front of us. But I think the main reason I want to talk about this is because there is a kind of a release date on it. 2027.
Okay, I knew it was going to be like a few years till we got it. I expected 2024, but that's 7.
Yeah, they said 2024 at the earliest, but for it to be like perfect about 2027.
What is the point?
That's what
in teasing
a lot of
game
people
that
are
we
complaining
don't get
about.
to 2027. Yeah, what the fuck?
That's what a lot of people are complaining about. They're complaining about the fact that they're announcing this so early, getting us so excited about it, for us to have to wait 3, 4, 5 years to get it. Like they said 3 to 4 years, which is about 2025, 2026, maybe 2027 if it gets delayed. So like, why so early? And then the only thing that happens with games being announced so early is, one, the hype dies, so when it comes out no one cares, or two, people get so frustrated at the fact that it's so long away that they just keep asking for it, and then they release it early and it's a broken game and it's useless and it goes to the bust. So why announce it so early?
That would like
3
be
to 4
releasing a thing
years,
for
like.
a trailer for a movie and then say, well, production will start. It's like, what's the fucking point? Like, we're not going to listen to this for ages. Like, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I'm going to forget about it. My brain is now going to just implement some form of safety mechanism where it forgets that that game even fucking exists, and I
Yeah.
just leave it there.
Yeah, like they're saying like we'd be lucky to get it on this side of 2024, but it is looking like 2026, late 2026, early 2027. Like,
What's
just
the
to say
point?
that, like, imagine we're gonna be 27 years old when we get this game.
I'll almost be 30.
Almost, like, that is ridiculous. Like, we're only at the beginning of our 20s, and we're gonna get it at the end of our 20s. Why announce it?
Yep.
Why announce it? All you're gonna do is get people frustrated, asking for it, and you're probably gonna release it early, and it's gonna be a flop. Why not wait? And now hear me out. Why not wait 2 years? Develop it, work on it in secret. Work on it for 2 years. Then in 2 years' time, give us a trailer. Give us
It's
a
not
trailer
like there's
because
this
you have
giant
to.
hope,
And then say
Yeah.
this isn't out for 2 more years. Waiting 2 years is fine.
yeah.
We can
It's
wait
not
2
like
years.
there's this
But 4 years.
giant hype around Star Wars at this exact moment. Yeah, Book of Boba's coming out, but like, there's nothing that we're jumping at the fucking heels over, being like, "Fuck yeah, give us this," because I think that's gonna come. Not gonna come to like later on this year, next year. So already we're not like you're not in the mainstream hype of Star Wars, and even then, you're going to release it now. You're going to get hype for, as you say, you're going to get hype for it now. It's going to die. And then by the time it comes out, you're going to be like, what's the point? Rather
Yeah.
than acting as a new source for hype of Star Wars in a few years' time, you're literally being like, yep, this is what we're getting now. And you're not going to get it for 2027.
Yep.
Like, there's no point.
There's no point.
Like, luckily, there's supposed to be a reveal for Star Wars Fallen Order 2 coming before June. Now, I'm muy happy. I said vui because I wanted to say very and muy, but you know, I am muy excited for that because Star Wars Fallen Order was awesome. It was like, there's very few games that I actually play that I get so enthralled with. I want to perfect this just because it's a good game. Like, I'm almost after perfecting Dark Souls 1 because I love the story of Dark Souls, but Dark Souls 1 is my first game. It's my first Souls game. Dark Souls 3 was, and I haven't perfected that. But this was like a game where I was like, yeah, it's probably going to be good, and was so good. I was like, I'm going to do everything. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to that now. So I'm like, that's where my hype is going to go. But the fact that a game, it doesn't matter if it's just Star Wars, if it's anything, don't come out and say, oh yeah, this game is coming in 5 years' time. Fucking human minds will forget about it in 2 months.
Yeah.
Mine will.
And that's exactly what happened with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was announced a long time ago with just a little teaser like, oh look, we're going to have this game called Cyberpunk. And then it was a long time, and when it eventually was fully announced, it was like the hype was there or whatever, and then it just flopped, even with the long waiting period. So there's no point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's just stop announcing shit so early.
Hmm.
Yeah. What else do you have?
I've seen a very unusual post here, and something I don't know how I feel about. The headline is Bungie's encouraging Destiny 2 veterans to tank their power level to help struggling new players. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if players are struggling in a video game,
Okay.
the developers have to do something to change that, yes?
Yeah.
So why in the fuck are they turning around and being like, all the guys play our games, you know, you put all the effort in, you guys are amazing, yeah, undo it all. Take off all that. Don't use any of the equipment that you've earned up until this point. We won't make any changes. You will do the changes for us. and we will give you a medal for it. An in-game badge. An in-game icon that you can say you took off some armor and you made it easier for other people to play the game. Yeah. What am I reading right now?
I don't know.
Like, if people are struggling to get, because I fucking struggled to get high ranking stuff in that game. Like the main reason why we haven't played it is because of the amount of grinding it takes to get the higher levels, and that is literal. Like every time I mention, I'm like, I want to say that. Yeah, every time we fucking talk about, what games could we play? Every time I would say, I want to say Destiny 2. Because I put it out there, and I say to you, like, I want to say Destiny 2, but it takes so much fucking grinding that it'll just get boring. And there's not a lot I can do to help with it.
Yeah.
It is so difficult. And I don't know why they haven't just made... Because there's also, like, an entire other thing, which is called, like, you get, like, boosts on your weapons, like, rolls, and you can get what's called god rolls and stuff like that. To do that, it takes so much patience and effort. If you want fucking struggling new players to get higher, like better stuff and to be more powerful rather than struggling the entire time, fucking change the game a little bit, make it easier to get the high levels, and you'll have a much more fluid game.
Oh yeah.
Like Destiny 2 was brilliant, do not get me wrong, but I will admit it is so hard for, like, not even really casual players. I was not a casual Destiny 2 player. I fucking grind the shit out of it.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, I was there for hours, but I still never even glanced at the highest ranks. So like, that says a lot about like how much effort you need to put into this one game. Change that a little bit, make it easier. Fucking hell.
Yeah, what's the point in having to grind hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours just to level up? Like, there's just no point. There's no need for it to be that hard. You know, it's just stupid.
This is fucking hilarious. Oh my, this is fucking brilliant. Literal. Do you know what ad I'm getting for? Do you actually know what ad I'm getting for while we talk about this? It's a Destiny 2 booster service. A literal service where I go and I buy good weapons with real money. Literally, I go and I pay someone to get me something.
So they'll play on your account. Grind until you get it.
Let me click. If I was to hang on, let me choose. Yeah, this one. Buy this thing and get it guaranteed. Oh my god! Yeah, it's literally like, we will kill the last boss in Vaulted Glass 3 times a week on 3 of your guardians to increase the chance. It's literally, you pay someone to play on your game to get the stuff. That is the ad I'm getting for this game while we talk about the game being too difficult.
There you go. That just shows how stupid it is. The fact that people the fact that people are willing to both pay and do other people work on other people's accounts to try and unlock weapons and skins and level up or whatever is ridiculous. The fact that some people are actually going to be willing to go, yeah, fuck it, you play it and get me this gun because I can't be bothered, is ridiculous.
Do you know how much this is?
I want to say
to get now before you say that, to get a fictional weapon in a video game that you've already spent money on, with a DLC you have to spend money on, in a fictional game just to get one weapon,
one gun.
How much? On PC.
So,
and this is a hot offer too.
The reasonable price I would probably pay would be like a tenner, but I'm gonna say about €60.
Okay. With all things, base amount. Base money is €88.
Oh.
With everything else, so full raid farm and a catalyst and a masterwork thing, so fully upgraded weapon and a live stream to show you to have it. And if I actually say I don't have 3, the max amount this can cost you is €273.50.
What?
for a weapon in a video game.
What?
And this is the hot offer. This is the hot offer.
What?
Bungie.
That's a hot offer.
You gotta look at that and tell me that you can't tell me now that your fucking method of dealing with this is to get other people to take off the gear that they've earned. Some of the gear they probably fucking paid for as well.
Yeah. Like, could you imagine you paid that 200 and whatever it was, 270 or whatever?
Honestly, I can't imagine
Paying
whoever
it, and
did
then
that. It needs
then
fucking...
the day after, you just hear, oh, we're getting rid of all of it.
Oh, you know, the day after, oh, we're nerfing that weapon.
I'd start throwing hands. Oh, no, but all I'm going to say is, Connor, figure out how you could do this, because, man, you'd be swimming in it if you could do it.
I know, yeah. I have a lot of patience.
Yeah, you do. I mean, for €270, I'll fucking do it. But fucking hell, yeah, that just shows you, you know, that it's broken, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's just stupid. I'm just baffled by that price.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
But it's just the fact that they're like, oh, you guys can make a change. It's like, no, you make the fucking change.
No, you fix it. You do it.
Entire websites have been developed to try and to profit off this stupid bollock, and you're turning around telling us to do shit.
Yeah.
You can, like, Bungie, you've done a lot of things in the past that have garnered my support, but fuck, this is not one of them.
No, definitely not. Nice.
Excuse me.
But one thing I want to talk about is the Ubisoft Plus. Now,
Oh yeah.
So a part of it, when they Ubisoft Plus announced that Rainbow Six Extraction, the new game, will be coming straight to Game Pass. Straight to Game Pass day one. So a lot of people got very excited about this. Not because they want to play Rainbow Six Extraction.
Oh fuck no. Oh
but,
fuck, absolutely not.
I mean, we'll probably play it now that it's free, but anyway, that's besides the point. A lot of people were very excited because it was such a random announcement. So a lot of people were like, Ubisoft Plus is coming to the Game Pass. It's coming to Xbox, but it's coming straight to Game Pass as well as a bundle like EA Play. A lot of people were excited, and then Ubisoft came out and like, oh no, that's not true. They're not coming together. They'll come to Xbox, but they're not going to be part of Game Pass, which made me very sad.
Oh, okay.
It's very sad news for me.
Why?
Because I wanted Ubisoft Plus on Game Pass.
Did. Not just for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I feel like I was very excited for it. So I feel like it was kind of misleading because you can see why people were confused. Like, why would your brand new title game come straight to Game Pass when you're not going to have Ubisoft Plus on Game Pass either? It was very confusing. Especially because Siege is on Game Pass as well, and there's other Ubisoft games on it as well.
Yeah, Siege is already on Game Pass, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, for some reason it was like, there's a, where is it? I think it's page 2. Hang on, let me see what it says. Yeah, Ubisoft Plus subscription. Oh, never mind, it's a different one. That was an impressive little thing, wasn't it? A little ditty for you, what I struggled to find something on one of 3 pages. That it was like, oh fuck yeah, Rainbow Six Extraction is coming to Xbox Game Pass day one and bringing Siege with it. Siege is already on.
Siege is already on it, yeah.
We can actually check it right now. The fucking weird way where I'm in Waterford at the moment, and usually we have really shit internet. This time we don't because we have our Xboxes and we're in an Xbox party. I can check for you literally right now.
As far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure it is on it.
Oh yeah, I will definitely check it to make sure. Rain. Oh god, I'm doing this with one hand. Okay. Sorry for the clickies. There it is. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Fucking multiple deluxe edition, ultimate edition. There. Ooh, nah, fuck. I'm not going back into that game.
I might.
So,
I'm
like,
thinking about it.
Yeah, but you have to get all your operators back.
Yeah, this is also true.
Mm-hmm. I'll go in if you go in.
I'm thinking about it. I really am. Anyway.
I'm not.
Anyway, this is besides the point.
True.
So yeah, so like it was confusing, it was misleading, but I mean, depending on how much game Ubisoft Plus is and what games are on and stuff like that, I might get it, but probably not.
No. Probably not.
Yeah, most likely not. But I mean, I think Far Cry 6 is on it, so like even that is crazy because Far Cry 6 is relatively new, and it's already on it. So if new games like that come straight onto it, probably will, because Ubisoft always has decent games that come out. But yeah, there you go. That's the news.
I guess the last thing we could mention is BioWare does seem to be getting some, like, has a Mass Effect 5 poster and also has details on Dragon Age 4, so we got some fucking big RPGs coming soon. Not soon, but at some point. Hopefully the fuck that is not in 5 shitting years. Looking at you, Eclipse, you rat bastard. So maybe BioWare will actually fill that void of a sci-fi and or fantasy RPG. Also looking at you, Elder Scrolls 6. Rat bastards. And depending when Starfield comes out, possibly looking at you, just bastard. Maybe not a rat.
That was quite funny. Give me that.
Sorry, I had to get that out. Just saying, we got some good shit coming at some point. We just don't know when. Yeah. As always. I'd rather not know when, rather than know when and have it be decades.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Rat bastards.
Oh god. I think we'll sign off before you lose your mind a little bit.
I will. I already lost my mind earlier on with the fucking, these shows were cancelled 2021 when they fucking weren't. They were written out of existence.
They were literally just ended. But
another rat.
That's it for this week. So yeah, make sure to follow us on Instagram where we post movie reviews, and go to our TikTok where we post funny clips, and head over to our YouTube where we post Let's Plays and the podcast. And
we've been quiet, but we coming back.
Oh, we coming back. So yeah, thanks for listening, and bye bye.
Bye bye.